Hello, my dear little friends. Are you all tucked into bed with your blankets cozy around you? Wonderful. Now that you're ready for a magical bedtime story, let's begin tonight's adventure. Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there lived a beautiful and kind girl named Cinderella with her loving father. Their house was full of light and birdsong, and every day was filled with laughter and joy. After some time, Cinderella's father married again. Her new stepmother, Lady Tremaine, had two daughters named Anastasia and Drizella. One day the father went on a journey, but soon became ill, and despite the doctor's help, he passed away. From that day on, Cinderella lived alone with her stepmother and stepsisters. Life grew hard. She cleaned, washed clothes, and cooked for everyone, yet she kept hope in her heart. One day, a royal messenger announced that the prince was holding a grand ball, and all the young ladies of the land were invited. Anastasia and Drizella excitedly prepared their fancy gowns. Cinderella asked with a sparkle in her eyes, "May I go too?" Her stepmother said slyly, "Of course, dear, but only if you finish every chore in the house." Cinderella worked happily and finished all her tasks. With the help of her little mouse friends, Gus and Jack, she even had a lovely gown ready so she could attend the ball. But when Cinderella was dressed and ready, her jealous stepsisters stormed in. With angry hands, they pulled at the ribbons and seams until the beautiful gown was torn apart. Heartbroken, Cinderella sat in the garden and cried. Then all at once, the garden filled with sparkling lights. Her kind fairy godmother appeared, and with a wave of her magic wand, transformed Cinderella's rags into a dazzling blue gown and delicate glass slippers. She even created a crystal carriage and warned, "The magic will last only until midnight." Cinderella rode to the castle. When she entered the grand ballroom, every eye turned toward her. The prince was enchanted and danced with her all night. But when the great clock began to strike 12, Cinderella suddenly remembered the fairy godmother's warning. She ran down the palace steps in a hurry, and in her rush, one of her glass slippers slipped off and was left behind. After the ball, the Grand Duke hurried to the king, bowed deeply, and presented the sparkling slipper on a velvet pillow. "Your Majesty," he said, "the young lady fled, but she left this slipper behind." The king ordered, "Search the entire kingdom! Every young woman must try on this slipper. Whoever it fits shall marry the prince." The Grand Duke traveled across the land with the glass slipper until he reached Cinderella's home. First, Anastasia and then Drizella tried to force their feet inside, but the slipper did not fit. The Grand Duke asked Lady Tremaine, "Are there no other young ladies in this house?" With a cold smile, she replied, "No, no one else," and tried to usher him toward the door. Just as the Duke was leaving, a gentle voice called, "Please wait. I'd like to try it on." Everyone turned to see Cinderella coming down the stairs. Lady Tremaine snapped, "She's only a servant." But the Grand Duke said firmly, "It makes no difference. By the king's order, every girl must try on the slipper." Cinderella sat down, and the slipper fit perfectly. Soon after, a magnificent royal wedding was held at the castle. Cinderella wore a shimmering white gown and a sparkling crown. The king watched proudly as the prince and Cinderella promised their love. From that day on, they lived together with kindness and happiness, and their love story was remembered forever. Dear little friends, our story tonight is over. If you enjoyed the tale of Cinderella, please like, subscribe, and share so your friends can enjoy it too. Now close your eyes and drift into dreams of shining castles and magical carriages. Until another night and another story, sweet dreams and good night.